Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. The first time this year that we're actually starting on time, Chappie.
Yeah, it's amazing, George. I think our viewers won't even tune in until about 9:42, or excuse me, 10:42. But I can't wait.
I turned the crank on the e-machine real early this morning to get it going and make sure that I had enough power to get.
I think he was on like a 10:11. I mean, I was like, "What the?" I fell off my chair. What the heck? Iggy's already on.
Yesterday, my heart was pounding. I couldn't get on. Got nervous.
Iggy was texting me like a half hour ago asking if the link was up yet because he was so nervous.
Man, he's chomping at the bit, Skip. He can't wait to come after you.
Oh, we're ready. We're ready.
We are ready. Hey, happy Juneteenth to everybody. Today's officially Juneteenth. Tomorrow is Father's Day. We have a huge program here at Santa Anita. Mandatory payout on that pick six is the real focus, but 11 races today, 11 races tomorrow. Every radio show I've listened to today, all they keep talking about is the spectacular weekend left here at Santa Anita. It's going to be great, Chappie.
Yeah, the card is terrific all weekend. 11 races each day. Closing day tomorrow means mandatory payouts. Father's Day to boot. Contest tomorrow. And then we're closing up the Charity First today with not only two good opponents, but they've been good friends for how many years, you guys? Skip, how long you guys been very, very close friends?
Iggy, what do you think? I mean, 20 years?
I remember, that when and where we met, it was by Carlos's bar in the clubhouse. It had to have been 20.
Had to be a bar.
Of course.
A bar, of course.
Long time ago. God, 20 years.
It's been longer than that. Probably closer to 25.
Yeah.
Wow. We're aging ourselves, buddy.
You guys look young. Tomorrow, the mandatory pick six, if you play with Express Bet or First Bet, you're going to get a $10 free bet. So definitely look into playing it via Express Bet. You definitely want to play it. It's only a 20-cent minimum. You can get a lot of coverage. A lot of dead money is going to be in there. So we encourage everybody to bring your dad out to Santa Anita, play the pick six, and have a great time. I'm a father of five, and Iggy, you're definitely a father. We saw your beautiful baby yesterday, clapping and man, boy, great. Full of energy.
Yeah, man, it's a full-time job. I take nothing away. What really should be celebrated is Mother's Day. Man, that is a legit gig. I myself thought going off to work all the time, come on, you sit home and a little something. It's just nonstop. So not only the Father's Day, man, salute the mothers. They're the real warriors, true warriors.
You're the dad here, and you, George. There's no way we could be mothers. Let's face it.
There's no way.
It's not even.
Starting with giving birth. Giving birth, forget about it. I get a paper cut, and I'm like dying in pain.
Luckily, we can't ask her who she wants to pick because it is a no-brainer. It's all one direction right
now. Hey, Iggy, how was your day at the beach, by the way?
That was crazy. We went out just because it was hot here in the valley. It wasn't planned, and we decided to just, hey, let's motor out there, and we went out to the sand. I was sore the next day. I'm not used to doing anything. I was either carrying a bag or the baby across sand, so I was laid out the next day. But while we were there, baby had a blast, got a little bit of the water and just a new environment. We've kind of been in lockdown because of COVID, so we avoided everything. So now even the track the first couple of times was new, and it was a fantastic experience for her. The good thing is that it doesn't seem to scare. She seems to really take going in, whether it's going into Trader Joe's, to the beach, or to Santa Anita, which she loves. I think Santa Anita has been her favorite so far. It's got a lot of attention from people. So, yeah, man, it's been going great.
Can you guys tell the joy in him just when he explains it? It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Hey, this is the championship round. This is for the $1,000. And let me tell you what, as usual, I think we've had 3 of these. Chappie, your guys always make the finals and my guys don't. So both of the representatives here are both Team Chappie, but I'm going to steal Skip. I'm going to steal Skip for this one challenge. So you could have Iggy, because Skip's right underneath me there. And Skip's my Humpty Dumpty. You know, he puts all his eggs in one basket. That's the way he rolls. He takes all those eggs, puts them in a bed. Humpty Dumpty, he's either going to have a great fall or he's going to, be rolling. So hopefully we'll be winning here today some money for charity, which is a great charity, Karma. We want to thank them. We've raised a ton of money. Tomorrow on the show is our last show. It's not part of the contest. We're going to have a special guest. We're going to have Nate Newby, the general manager of Santa Anita, and he's going to be going up against a special guest. But we're going to declare how much money we've raised for Karma on tomorrow's show. We're going to tally up all the money we've collected this year, and we'll disclose that tomorrow. But it's a really a nice sum, and it's thanks to handicappers that we've had on the show that have really been spectacular.
Yeah, it's been great, George. The whole process, and everybody's really gotten into it. Most important thing is that we've raised so much money for Karma, but everybody's had a lot of fun. People have listened to this. Our handicappers are terrific. So, people have realized, pay attention, because everybody we have on here is very sharp, and it makes it fun along the way as well.
Iggy, I think 2 days ago or whatever, he hit every one of his bets. Skip crushed it with Phineas. So definitely it behooves you to pay attention to our handicappers. This is what they do. And so definitely pay attention. And let's start paying attention right off the bat. Skip is probably going to go race 1, race 6, and race 9. So probably be in different races. But let's see who he has to win. You got 100 to win. Where are we going to start with?
Giorgio, okay, we're going to go to the last race of the day. This is one of my favorite races of all time. I remember going out there with my dad, speaking of Father's Day, and this was his favorite race also, the San Juan Capistrano, 1 3/4 on the grass, starting up on the hill and going around. I love this race. I'm going to do my $100 win bet in here. It's going to be number 2, Red King, Phil D'Amato and Umberto Rispoli. This horse won the race last year, and it was very impressive. And then the last 2 races, 2 back, he had a lot of trouble. He lost by a half lengths against Warden Jerry and Lure Him In. I think he was best that day. I think he should have won. Last time in the Charles Whittingham, I think Rispoli kind of was riding United. United was in there and the heavy favorite. And I think he was kind of paying attention to United. United didn't fire that day. He was a little farther back than usual. He did toss his head at the start, which didn't help the cause, but got in a little tight spot on the top of the turn, and the horses in front just got away. But I think that race is going to do him a world of good. He loves Santa Anita turf course. He's got 5 of his 7 wins here. I'm going to take my 100 to win on Red King and race 11, the San Juan Capistrano.
All right, the defending champ, he's going with Red King. And, we've talked about it, Chappie, how Michelle Yu, very competitive, wants to win this. You'd be surprised how people really want to win certain things. I haven't been sitting with Peter Miller, but I've been sitting with the D'Amato people. They really want to win the trainer's title. I mean, this is big to them. I mean, they got a lead on Peter Miller. They're like, Peter Miller's got like 800 horses entered. They want to win so bad. So Red King, I am sure, is going to be more than ready for the Sultan of Saad, and that's a pretty exciting race there to the finish with the trainer title. Hopefully this will be a win for the D'Amato camp. Yeah,
what a great way to end today with that race, like Skip said, with that 1 3/4 distance, which is very rare. And the trainer title is interesting. D'Amato's had a terrific meet, especially on the turf. So, Igster, where are we going with our $100 win bet, buddy?
Man, I tried to find a sneak horse. I just had such a tough race handicapping the 7th race, optional 40 a mile on the grass, and I saw the replay of Secret Club. It was going 1 1/8. Horse was off a little bit slow, and it looked like he just got stuck pulling behind a very soft pace, too far behind, and was there for Jessica every time. He kept creeping up inside in hand, and it just got to where there was just not enough time for when it opened up. A horse had already made a move outside. The replay on this horse is very good. When I saw 6-1, it was almost a replay that I saw yesterday and I didn't take advantage of on the show with Peace Pipe on the outside. That horse had a very similar trip like that, and she ended up winning. She won two in a row yesterday. So I have no problem betting, Jessica on the grass on a loaded horse like this. I think it was a good replay. I expect this horse to really run well, especially at that price.
All right, so 6-1 for Iggy in a very, very tough race, but all the races very, very difficult today. Full fields, terrific betting cards. So it's going to be interesting all day long, no matter what race we go to. But that could be a separator for Iggy at 6-1 in the 7th race. Georgie, you're muted. You're muted, buddy.
A lot of great stories this year, and I think one of my favorite has been the emergence of jockey Jess. She's done so good. Yesterday she won 2 races. She had a 4-bagger one day. She's really, a really nice young lady. I've been hanging out with her mother a lot, and it's just, I think it's just one of the feel-good stories how good Jessica is doing. But we're going to be doing so good, Iggy. I'm sorry because Skip is ready to go. So Skip, are we going to race 3, race 5, race 7? Which race are we going to for your exacta? Race 9?
George, I'm going to surprise you. We're going to go back to race 11.
Race 11? What?
We're going back to this Juan Capistrano. I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket. I like this horse a lot. I hope I'm right. If I'm right, I should be okay. And if I'm wrong, then I'll be in big trouble. So I'm going to do a $50 exacta. I'm going to go 2 Red King for the reasons why I bet the 100 to win on it. Then I'm going to go in second. I'm going to put Warden Jerry, who loves Santa Anita. Mike Pipey does a great job. This horse is very sharp. And then I'm going to use the only speed in the race, Acclimate, number 4. This is the other field of motto. This horse is going to be on a loose lead, I feel. And this horse scares me the most out of all of them because of that. Speed kills. And, like George was saying, usually when they run a long ways on the grass, it's speed favoring for whatever reason. You wouldn't think it would be, but it seems like speed horses do very well. But I'm all in on Red King, so I'm going $50 exacta, Red King to Warden Jerry, and Red King to Acclimate.
All right. The San Juan Capistrano is certainly a fan favorite. You hear it from so many different fans, young and old. They all like, wow, that race, one of my favorites. And hopefully it'll be one of our favorites when it's over, as we will crown Skip as the king, and he will be the happiest man right here on the. You go ahead,
Georgie, and like Skip said this morning on our radio show, you always get that crowd, the newcomers who come in, and they think when they cross the wire the first time that's right. The finish line, and you get people cheering like it's over. Like, no, they got to go around one more time.
I've seen the tickets go flying through the air. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
It's one thing. What's weird is, it's one thing. There's some newbies that come to the track that might think it's over. The sad thing is every now and then you'll get a jockey that thinks it's over, and he starts celebrating at the wire, and he forgets that he has got to go around another time.
Iggy, have you ever misjudged the wire or anything like that?
No, man. I pay attention to that stuff, but I've seen it happen to the best. At Hollywood Park, they would move the wire back and forth, and Lafitte would just forget, man. I'm like, every time he'd pop up early, I'm like, no, keep going. And he'd get down and beat you anyways. It didn't matter. So, but no, I didn't miss it, but there's tracks, they're like Ferndale, which is a half-mile track, has that 1.5 miles at the end of their meet. And it's like 4 loops around there. They said that the jocks would put marbles in their mouth and spit out the marbles every round, so they knew which one the last lap was.
I love it. See, these stories are great, right? We got the jockey giving us the best stories ever. All right, where we going with our exacta? You going back to the well in the same race, or you moving around a little bit, unlike Skipper?
Oh man, I moved this one. I have been waiting for this horse run. Let me go to the 10th on my iPad here for Eddie's New Dream. Since first time out, I've been a huge fan of this gray filly. She gutted it out I'm sorry, it's in the 10th race. Eddie's New Dream. Just been a big fan from the get-go and always thought that she wanted to route more than anything. And I was ultra impressed with 5-5 Pharaoh's first time routing. She looked beat on the turn. They went by her. She re-rallied inside in a super tight spot and then galloped out well. Like she absolutely wants to route. So I'm going to do a $50 exacta box with a horse I think wants to route and a horse that I know wants to route. 3-6. Lock it up.
I like that, Iggy. I think those are clearly the two horses to beat. So 3-6 in the 10th, and he's been waiting for those horses to come back. Skipper, I know you had a few things to say about the trip of 5-5 Pharaoh last time. You were pretty high on that horse as well.
Yeah, I am. I was waiting for them to stretch that horse out, and they finally did. And it had trouble in that last race and won really gamely with his ears up, or her ears up. I like 5-5 Pharaoh, but Iggy's a great handicapper, and if he likes Eddie's New Dream, I'm going to have to use Eddie's New Dream on a couple tickets for sure.
I like it. They're thinking alike there, Georgie.
And Ig, I know you're the big shirt guy. I love your shirts. You got the best T-shirts from Old Timers, but I tried to wear this Do You Believe in Miracles? Team USA, 1980. Yeah, hockey shirt. So I tried to.
Michael's there. I like it.
I don't know a whole lot about other sports. Hockey I love because I grew up in Canada, so I was introduced to it there for a short while. But that's one of the clips that I've seen, USA against Russia in there, on YouTube, and it gives you chills. It's crazy, Is
that the most famous sports moment ever? Do you think?
It's got to be one of them because we had no shot. Team Russia was coming over here and beating the NHL teams. I mean, they were unbeatable, and we were just a bunch of kids. We couldn't even send our pros. We were a bunch of college kids. And Herb Brooks had those kids ready to play. And, the funny part about it, that wasn't even our gold medal game. We still had another team to win the gold medal.
Sweden was it maybe?
Gosh, who was it? I can't remember this guy.
That has to be the most famous line ever, right? Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Yeah.
I would
yes.
Top three. Right. Skaggy, real quick, what's your shirt today?
Oh, man, I went to a track that's not there anymore that some people might remember the Twins at. Beulah Park.
The Beulah Twins.
Beulah Park. I tried to keep all of them wherever I went, or if I found a shirt that I didn't have from a racetrack, I kind of went out of my way and I kept them all. So I have shirts from Saskatchewan Downs and, everything. I just kept it. And I know it's a kick out of it, so I love putting them on. Luckily, right now, I can kind of still fit into them, but there's some of them that I don't even try. They're like the small jockey size ones.
Like it.
Right
Where we at, Georgie? Double time?
All right, it's going to go to double. Before that, I want to thank Blinkers Off 420. He's been watching us every day, I think. A big fan, and I think he's going to the Rocks game. Have fun over there, Blinkers Off 420. So seminar, Skip, now it's a daily double. So I don't know, race 10 maybe?
You know it, Giorgio. We're going all in. I'm going to do a $100 double from race 10, fee 5 Pharaoh, for all the reasons that I said. I've been waiting for him to stretch his filly out. She was in a great spot going in the turn. On the backstretch, she was laying second right outside of the leader, and the horse Shell Shock, the jockey on that one, kind of knew that he was in a tight spot, so he kind of angled out and pushed fee 5 Pharaoh out a little bit wider. And then turning for home, Rispoli made this move and went in between them and got into a real tight spot. It made it real difficult for him. Kind of lost a little, not a length, but maybe about a half length. Then turning for home was coming through the rail, and jockey on Shell Shock started going right-handed and wanted to make it real tight, race riding, and made it tight. But Rispoli and fee 5 Pharaoh went through there and ended up winning gamely and galloped out great with her ears up. And I think she's going to win race 10. And then, of course, we're going to Red King and the San Juan Capistrano, $100 daily double, 3-2.
Pulling a Dave Weaver with an ice cold daily double.
That is mine. There is no reverse. No, let's go to 2. No. Let's hit it. I love it. That's my
all in.
Yeah, he's all in.
That is scary.
Yeah, if he wins,
spread around everywhere. I'm just throwing stuff, trying to get it to stick, man. I thought it was
It's the
tough.
last race of
I
the
thought it
day.
was tough to handicap. I really wasn't one of those where I go, oh, I can really bite down on this. I like the replay on that horse on Secret Club, I do, but it wasn't like some days a tough. Santa Anita's done an unbelievable job of putting all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday cards together, which makes it such a great play for the 20-cent pick six. I've had the discussion. I know some people aren't fans of it. I'm a huge fan of it. I love the coverage that you can get, I can play $32. I can't play $320. I just can't play it that way. And I can hit it, I know that people, but it's not, I don't know. Then play it 2 or 3 times if you think you're going to hit it or if you think it's easy on 20 cents. It's not. It's a difficult bet and it pays what it should. I'm A-okay with that, man. I'm gonna be swinging at it today and tomorrow.
I like it. Iggy with the plug there, George.
I love it. Yeah.
Right? Go on, Iggy. Let's do it. All right, well, what are we on here? The Iggy's double?
Iggy's double.
Double time, Iggy. Speaking of the Bueller twins.
The daily double, we are going to go to race 5. Let's see, where was that? And I'm taking 2 horses on here again that I saw on replays. Subconscious, the 6 horse that was on the lead last time got tired off of a sprint race. Where this colt just looked super green early on. He stumbled leaving there, was just kind of all over the place. The second race was much improved race. It's going to be a grueling, probably very close to the pace type of race again. And Lincoln Hawk, coming out of a sprint race, was full of run late. The horse is going 2 to everybody's 1. I always leery about them being able to do that routing, but this horse had routed in Europe on synthetic and was a good second. So I'm going to take both of these horses. I really can't separate them to a daily double, to the favorite in the 6th race, Bold Endeavor. I think the 3-horse Synthesis is going to take a lot of play. There's a horse that's coming into there with the works that I get. There were B pluses. But I watched them both, and I kind of went, well, if you had to ride one or the other, which one? And I think Bold Endeavor just got a little bit more class than the other horse. So I'm going to take a shot, $50 doubles, 6 and 10 to the 2.
All right, so 6 and 10 to the 2, Georgie. So I like it. We're kind of spread all over. And, of course, it's going to come all down to the very last race with the skipper with all the eggs in one basket.
If that one wins, he's going to be yelling, fee, fi, fo, fum. We're going to beat Iggy like a drum. Because it ain't gonna be close. There's not gonna be any Endeavors going on there. We're gonna endeavor to beat him is what we're gonna do.
Endeavors. Okay.
And I tell you what, if Red King doesn't win the San Juan Capistrano, maybe it won't be my favorite race anymore.
No. Yeah. Not at all. All right, is it time for the tiebreaker just in case?
The wheel of doom? There's the Wheel of Doom. Let's see who goes first.
No. Oh, I'm back. I just dropped my iPad with the form. What race is it?
Race 9.
Oh no.
The Snow Chief. And Skip goes first.
Race 9 tiebreaker just in case.
I go first. All right, Georgie. Let's see here. Well, I know the 2's going to take all the money. None Above the Law. The Peter Miller won 4 times.
I know where Skip's going.
I'm not going to take the favorite. I'm gonna take the 3-horse, Feriano. I like the way this horse won last time. It's going to love the added distance. This horse was really game last time. It looked like it was going to get beat by Found My Ball, and Big Talker. But this horse kept going. It dug in, and it galloped out great. And I think the longer the better for this one. I like it at 4-1. I'm going to take number 3, Feriano.
You know what? In that race, I thought for sure Found the Ball was going to go by. And somehow Feriano just kept you wouldn't let him by. Really super game. Found the Ball was not going to go by him if they went around again. It was a really game effort, surprising effort. I thought Found the Ball had him dead to right. So a really nice race. Brian Coroner certainly knows how to get him in the winner's circle. even though he doesn't always tell Chappie if he likes his horse or not.
Don't bring that up, George. Come on now. Old
Chappie
moon.
lost a tournament one day because of that. It was crazy, right?
It was like 7 years ago.
I was there that day. He goes up to Brian
me.
Coroner. Hey, look, I just need him for the contest. I don't care. I'm not telling anybody. Does your horse have a chance? And he was like, The horse wins, and Coroner's at the window cashing after the race. And if Chappie would have gone on that horse, he would have won the tournament.
Why are all my bad beats with Coroner? What happened?
You got a lot of Coroner bad beat stories.
Yes. Wasn't that in that tournament at Los Alamitos?
Yes,
At Los Al, I was there that day.
Yeah,
I was
I
with
stay
you guys.
angry at things for years. That was like 5 years ago. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Everybody's got those ones, man, that even scare you when you're playing. You're mapping out. You're like, I can't leave that guy out because he haunts me.
You know,
I
it's
have
right.
those people. No,
I have a lot of
people
fun.
because they beat me. I'm like, I don't like that horse, but I'm going to use him. I can't get beat by him.
All right, we got Ferrariano. Iggy, who's your tiebreaker? Did you find your ball, or did you?
Oh, was there a hint in there? I didn't like that race that much.
Iggy.
I would be silly to give up the thing if it came down to this and not have Pratt and Pete Miller. So it's not even close. I'll take none above the law. Thank you.
All right, none above the law. I thought he might go chalk there, but that's fine. He skipped left it for the taking.
I did.
He
I
chose
did.
First. If
Yeah.
Pete Miller with Pratt, I have to. If it goes down, I like those other things. I'm going to hit some stuff. I don't think it's coming to the tiebreaker.
I don't think it's going to come to the tiebreaker either. Both of you
forget
guys put in a great run all year long. We really appreciate you being participants. Skippy, appreciate you filling in for me a couple of times. I've been sick. Thank you so much. You are doing a phenomenal job. You and Chappie, of course, on the radio show every Saturday morning at AM 8:30, and you reeled off like 7 winners at the end of the show today. There was like 2 minutes left. They gave it to Skippy. He reeled off like 9 horses in a row.
Fire. Yeah.
Belmont the 5th, the 6th and the 7th, this one in the 9th, this one in the 3rd. I was like, oh, wait a second. I can't write it down that fast. It was but a great show, and I encourage everybody to listen to the show every if you can. AM 8:30. You can get it on Facebook as well. TML AM
8:30.
8:30. Right. So a really good show. We even though the end of the meet we're not going to have any challenge contest. Chappie and I and probably Skip will come aboard one day and some other. We're going to continue with a weekly sort of a handicapping seminar where we're going to bring in trainers and jockeys and handicappers and give some picks at Del Mar and Los Al. So even though the meet's over, you can still see us maybe once a week, probably Friday or Saturday. We haven't figured it out yet, but hopefully we'll have a great time and give you guys a good show. All right, Chappie, any last words before we say goodbye?
It's been a great meet, great contest. You guys are 2 of the best, obviously both good friends of ours, so we appreciate it. Good luck today. We got a dime on the line between 2 good friends, so thanks, guys, and good luck.
Thank you. Hey, good luck.
Absolutely,
Thank
man. Trust me, I'm rooting, and it's such a great cause. Either way, man, money for karma, retired racehorses, they're here every day. They give us, the joy. Insanity has been so great, too, about supplying all of these things to be able to get some money to them, and this is great. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Iggy, happy Father's Day to you tomorrow, buddy.
Thank
Yes,
you very
And
much.
tomorrow, don't forget.
You too.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Don't forget, tomorrow we got a special guest, Nate Newby, our general manager. It's been a tumultuous year. So many things going on, so it'd be great to pick his brain.
And he's a hell of a good handicapper.
And he's a hell of a good handicapper. He really is. He's won some contests. Excellent handicapper. So definitely tune in tomorrow for the final show of the meet. Everybody have a great day.
Thanks, guys.